the next round. Let's see another game.
So we continue with the men's competition here at the 2015 Winmau World Masters from Hull City Hall. We now introduce to the stage a former Czech Open and Denmark Open champion. It's Poland's Krzysztof Ratajski. We now bring to the stage a winner of over 30 world ranking titles. He's the reigning Dutch Open champion, 3 times the Winmau World Master, 3 times the Lakeside World Champion. It's England's Wolfie Martin Adams.
A bit of old school tomfoolery from one of the old school competitors, Martin Adams there, faking the handshake, Scott Mitchell. But one thing he can't fake is his history of title wins.
Yeah, it does. And looking at Krzysztof's run here, I mean, he's beaten Martin Atkins, Barry Copeland, Matt Medhurst, and Ross Montgomery. I mean, that's big scalps for him.
Yeah, not so much as Ross Montgomery, of course, the last Scotsman standing as it was. Not there anymore. David Concannon had the task of trying to get past Martin Adams yesterday in search of his 4th World Masters title. These two have played twice, and they've won 1 each, which is good news for Krzysztof Ratajski, a man from Schattisko Chamiena, which is twinned with Stafford. Things you didn't know, things I didn't know, things I now know, that Schattisko Chamiena is twinned with Stafford.
100. Well, that's one that I'll be taking home. I'm writing in my notebook to remember this weekend from, because, wow, yeah, been to Stafford a few times, didn't see it on the signs.
In all fairness, Stafford is twinned with a lot of places.
136.
Ratajski, he did his first Masters trip in 2009, lost to the Dane Stig Jorgensen. He's also appeared, as Scott quite rightly said to me off air, at the World Championships back in 2009, it says here. Hi Mandy, and hi to you sir as well. World Masters, this is his 4th visit, and he's far higher in his advancement of this Masters than he ever has been before. The 3 visits have all ended in the last 136. He's a lot better off this time.
Absolutely. I remember his visit to Lakeside, because I was just a mere fan back then. And Scott Waite's got me a ticket to go. So, and Krzysztof was on the same evening playing with Scott, that Scott was. So, yeah, I remember him from then. But it looks like he's used the same flights ever since. By the look of it, they're a bit beat up.
I think Martin Adams has bit those, hasn't he? Look at the state of those flights. Not affecting his scoring ability, mind you. What a start this is.
Everybody else has lucky socks and lucky pants, and looks like Krzysztof has his lucky flights.
Oh, nearly an anything you can do, I can do as well from Martin Adams, but not quite. And Ratajski and his rag and bone flights look like taking the first leg, and he does as well. So the man from Poland
Krzysztof Ratajski. Second leg
gets the victory.
Throw first. Game on.
Okay, we're going to pop downstairs. John's got the winner of our last game, Pip Blackwell.
Yes, I've got Pip Blackwell. Pip to a comfortable victory in the end, but slow start.
I think the nerves kicked in too early. I was really nervous today. No nerves at all yesterday, but today really nervous.
And I suggested in commentary that you really needed to tighten things up during that first set. You won it, and then suddenly you became the good player you are.
After the first set, I think it was okay. The arm freed up a little bit, and the darts went where I wanted them to go.
Well, you're in the quarter-final of the World Masters, and chance of going even further, perhaps.
Let's hope so, John. As long as I hit my doubles, everyone's in trouble.
Thank you very much, Pip.
Thanks.
Back to you.
He said that yesterday as well. If I hit my doubles, you're in trouble, and well, that's the basic name of the game, isn't it? Get us quickly to the doubles as you can, and then hit them. And well, Pip Blackwell in decent form, but he's not on his own. There's plenty in this field that could take this title, that have showed us some quality. Here are the guys from this morning. I saw these guys at the bank early doors, and they are still going. I don't think they're walking as straight as they were when I saw them at 20 to 11, but nonetheless, they're still with us. And Martin Adams hitting back here. He lost that first leg with the darts, and he's looking to fire back straight away.
97.
Yeah, he will be. A couple of Wolfie fans there. Wolfie is getting into the lipstick. Oh, a wayward one there. You backed him for a 1-3-5 there, but that's unusual.
A little howler, if you like.
Ho, ho, ho. We're here all week, folks. We're here all week.
100. Martin, you require 102.
So, it's 10 for double 16 as his usual route. Double 16 to level it up.
Yes, that's game shot. And the second leg, Martin Adams. Third leg, Martin to throw.
Martin's not as fluffy as those toys would depict him as, but he has gritted his teeth, he's growled a bit, and it's one apiece. So Ratajski will now know he's in for a battle.
60.
Slowish, we'll call it, start from Martin Adams here, but Ratajski taking the first leg against the darts, loses his leg with the darts. It's one apiece in the first set.
81.
That first dart that Martin threw there in his last throw would block the 60 a bit. That's a better dart from Martin. That's the one we'd more likely see. He likes the dart over there in the treble 20 to the slightly to the left, and he usually follows them in for his 180s. That's where they usually start. Been on the end of a few of those. I know where they start.
World Masters winner 2008, 2009, 2010. A tremendous hat-trick of victories, and then a barren spell. A barren spell that he wants to put an end to. I said to him yesterday, can you win a historic fourth title? He said, yeah, I want to. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to make the first person to ever win 4 World Masters. So he's on his way. He's got to get past this man.
60.
Would he be close to being one of the oldest guys to win the World Masters as well if he won it? I don't wish to bring his age into it, and that's rather rude, but
59.
Okay.
That's my job.
You brought his age into it. I haven't. I'm just wondering whether he would be one of the oldest winners as well.
Well, when John comes back, we'll ask him, because he's bound to know that.
Absolutely.
100.
Rather forcing it here a bit. Ratajski here.
Yeah, he looked nice and calm in that opening leg, and then sort of a change
98.
somewhat. But 98 from Adams leaves him 60. He'll be happy with that.
He'll be looking for something big here to pressure that 60 of Adams.
60.
And that probably wasn't it.
Requires 60.
So it's Adams then for 60. 20 smack bang in the middle. Double top. Just a touch south.
Yes, that's game.
There it goes.
And the first set.
Set to Mr. Adams.
Second set, first leg. It's Krzysztof to throw.
Nice little thumbs up to his supporters in the crowd there.
And a bit of a bite at some of them yesterday during his game. They were giving him some grief.
39.
He I asked him about it. He said he was trying to change his flights and he was making a right meal of it. So some of the crowd were getting on his back about it. But you'd think, with his experience, he'd know how to change a flight as quick as a F1 tyre, wouldn't he?
Well, as you say, he's 59 years old. I'm sure he's changed one before. Yeah, I would have said so. But you know, the eyes aren't what they were when he was 29, probably.
177.
The Oracle says he would be the oldest winner of the Masters at 59. Well, we've got John Gwynn on the case in the background. He reckons that at 59, Martin Adams, who's firing them into the treble 20s as I speak, well, age is but a number in most sports, including this one. And Adams firing home a 180 in his quest to become the first man to win 4 Masters titles, the oldest man to win the Masters title if he can do it this year as well. And he is absolutely flying. Again, maybe? Oh, so close.
Krzysztof Ratajski, 120.
So, pressure on the Ratajski throw. Single 20. Double top to save his throw.
100.
Not quite. Not quite. How tight was that? So it's now Adams back for treble 19. Oh, that's a 7. 74. Treble 14. That's an 11. He's really having a few problems here until the last start. That smack bang centre.
Krzysztof, you require 20.
So, Ratajski.
Yes, that's game shot on the first leg.
Solid.
Krzysztof Ratajski. Second leg is Martin to throw first. Game on.
So Ratajski will be looking to try and break the Adams throw here. But Adams is back in the lipstick.
180.
Fantastic start to the leg from Adams, and here comes Krzysztof back at him.
81.
Waiting for weight. The weight will be over a little bit later on. The Pirates are happy. Martin Adams, well, Saturday clearly agrees with Martin Adams. He is all over this, and he's on for the 9-darter. Big moment for Martin Adams.
100.
The TV cameras are on, the lights are on.
141.
Scott is literally on the edge of his seat here. Oh. Boo. Sorry, he says. At least he had the grace to say, I'm sorry. As if he's being booed for not getting a 9-darter. Brilliant stuff. Great banter from the crowd here in Hull. Gets a round of applause instead.
Martin's seeing the funny side of that. I had to give him the boo there. You know, we all wanted to see that. We all wanted to see that.
81.
I think the smile was because it wasn't because it was a close leg, is he? He's riding this one nice and easy.
61.
Fails to close it out, but has plenty of time.
A 180 here would make it interesting though, but that's not to be.
60.
So, leaves himself on 160, but I don't think Martin will be thinking about that.
Yes.
And quite rightly so. Dispatches the double 10. Fantastic leg of darts.
Third leg, it's Krzysztof.
I think he enjoyed that one.
Game on.
Yeah, he's certainly playing this one with a smile. And
100.
something Ratajski isn't finding just yet. He's you can sense he's so concentrating on this game, isn't he?
He is. All I'm doing is sitting here wanting to lend him a set of flights.
58.
They're on sale at the front.
Honestly, yeah, yeah. Obviously, they're lucky flights. I'm going to ask him about it later, if he can understand my dulcet tones
58.
from Dorset.
Ratajski led away here,
95.
and Adams is only a fraction behind him. So tight in this third leg in the second set. Oh, you can't tell us Samantha's age. That's just bang out of order. 30, apparently she is. According to that sign, anyway.
140.
Thought Adams was at it again there.
Almost turned the throw. He would have done if Ratajski doesn't hit some sort of treble here, which he has to keep him in the ascendancy. Disappointed in the end with 100 by the looks of the nodding head.
Yeah, we don't get much emotion out of Krzysztof Ratajski, but we got some there. Little wayward from Adams.
55.
Could have done with a better last dart. But 143 means there's still only 10 in it.
Treble 17 he wants now for double 16.
97. Martin, you require 153.
Strange dart going back up there, but he left himself double 3.
Krzysztof, you require 46.
6. He's gone 14. Double 16.
Yes,
and Ratajski takes the second set. And you saw the admiration from Martin Adams in the background there. He just sort of went, oh, okay, all right then, I've got a bit more of a challenge maybe than I thought.
But as we saw in the stats, they've only played each other twice, and Ratajski's beat him once, so he'll be thinking about that, and he'll be remembering that, because it won't be often that Krzysztof has played any of the top 16 probably of late. So he won't be surprised in himself that he's taken a set, that's for sure.
59.
That lady ran out of cards to write on, so she's written on her hands, which is ingenious. Apart from that is oh well, stunning. 5 of them, 5 of those big boys, and she gets to wave her hands quite rightly. It's the point when somebody tells her it's permanent marker. That'll be the bit I want to see on camera.
She'll looked after at work on Monday morning.
Martin Adams will want to be sat in his conservatory on Monday looking at a brand new trophy.
100.
And on the evidence of what we've seen, there's no reason why he hasn't had the form to do it.
But as Scott said a little bit earlier on, the heads to head, these two have beaten each other once. It's one apiece. So Ratajski knows he has the ability, he has the dart throwing accuracy to beat Wolfie. Can he do it here at the World Masters?
93. Martin, you require 64.
So
It's just double 8 now then. He's searching for it. And finds it.
again, plenty of time on his side as well.
Game on.
Saw a glimpse of Lisa Ashton a little bit earlier on in one of the shots. She's relaxing and looking forward to tomorrow. The crowd are all smiles. Martin Adams will be after that third dart.
Ratajski's got to do something. Ratajski's got to do something here. There's a check on the score from Rab Butler. There's a surprise. Rab check Butler, we know him as amongst all the players. So yeah, Ratajski's really got to do something. You know, he's relying on his own throw all the time here to stay in the game. He's got to do something against the Adams throw and turn something around if he's going to win this match.
Sometimes playing steady against certain opponents will stand you in good stead because they can waver from one way to the other. Martin Adams is not one of those, because he can play very strong and very steady for a long period. And in this short format, if he finds that steady period very early, you're in trouble. So you're right, Ratajski has to find something out of the ordinary here.
You don't need to tell me anything about that, Martin Adams. I'm telling you, I had 12 sets of ding-dong with him at Lakeside for 2.5 hours. I know he doesn't give in. I know he doesn't give you anything.
I knew you'd met him before somewhere.
59.
Never gives up, does he, this bloke?
No, fantastic ambassador for darts.
And again, there's that brilliant steadiness and expectant scores from Martin Adams. Leaves himself 98. Again, look how far back Ratajski is here.
And this is on his own throw.
Martin, you required 98.
Ratajski scores what Adams requires. Double 12 to take the third set.
74.
Well, Ratajski, this is to save his throw.
106.
I'm sure he'll start with a treble 20. Looking that way. Cannot finish.
25.
You felt the anger in the second dart, by the way.
24.
But it's not a bad dart, that treble one, but it just wasn't what he was after at the time. It's so close, you know, you'd be harsh to criticise that, but this is what this man does. He punishes that. More often than enough, he will punish that. And he's learned how to get the crowd on his side, and he's doing very well.
Certainly one of the favourites. You noticed as he came out, a lot of people in the crowd got to their feet and applauded him out. Takes a special character to get that, and over the years I suppose he's earned that as well.
59.
I know one man that will be backing him and hoping that he wins. That will be Ted Hankey, because it will be another qualifier dispatched out of the way to maybe stopping Ted reach Lakeside in the standby position.
Not the best of legs by Martin Adams' standards so far, but Ratajski hasn't exactly blown him away either. That's a good dart from him.
96.
You wouldn't put it past Martin to drop a 140 in here just to give everybody a little check that he's still around.
100.
Yeah, it wasn't far away. That's where my glasses went. Left him out a bit earlier.
$44.
And again, with an opportunity to pull away from Martin Adams there. Ratajski doesn't take it, and Adams steps straight up, slams two big darts and follows it.
35. Check 140.
Oh dear. Well, I think the length of these days is affecting everybody.
Well, there's a surprise. He even actually told him it was 140 and he still shouted 135.
42.
I wonder if that man in the crowd could lend him those specs he was wearing. Would that help?
So a single 17 now will leave Martin double top.
92. 102. Krzysztof requires 64.
Czech Butler is writing a few checks today. So Krzysztof now is needing 16, double 16 to hold his throw.
Yes, that's good shot. And the first leg.
Great dart under great pressure there from not only Adams but obviously from Rab Butler too.
Is it me, or is it whenever me and you sit together and do a bit of commentary, the place goes mad?
Something seems to go harebrained somewhere along the line.
We'll have to check the rotor for tomorrow. Adams, hello Aberdeen, hello anybody that's watching.
Mrs. Kane, you're from Wales. I know that lady.
Yeah, on a serious note, Martin Adams, I suppose he's going to have to use his vast experience. Just kind of keep his composure. A few little things happening in the background there that would, it's not cost him a leg at all, but certainly things that would take him out, a lesser person out of their rhythm.
Yeah, you can actually. I mean, you can get a little bit jovial like Martin is there with Rab, and it can just take your little focus off your game, and he can't afford to do that with Ratajski one leg up in this set. He's, maybe it's an advantage to Krzysztof that I'm not sure how much of the language that he understands, but it could be an advantage for him to not know a thing about what's going on.
I don't think he's got a regular membership at the comedy club, but there was a wry smile from him a moment ago. That will wipe it right off. Another 180. He knew what the score was this time.
Adams racking up the 180s. And here we go, Ratajski coming back at him. Here comes another.
Martin, you require 121.
Well, 7 so far in this contest. Double 14 for a 1-2-1 checkout. Oh,
93.
Nearly 1-2 watch from Martin Adams there. 1-6-1. This would be spectacular from Ratajski.
58.
So it's double 14 for Adams to level it at 1-1 in this fourth set, which he duly does. So now the pressure well and truly on Ratajski and his start of throw.
Let's hope that's not one of his lucky flakes damaged, unless he's got a stockpile of them.
I can't see that he has. I cannot see that he has got a stockpile of spares.
Not all in that condition anyway. Five 180s from Martin Adams. Ratajski has chipped in with a couple himself.
Looking at those averages, the total averages, I mean, Ratajski looks lucky to be in it. And it's like we say, he's been holding his own throw. And this one he desperately needs to hold, otherwise it's bye-bye.
Martin Adams, 98.51 as an average. And it's a little come on. Going to G himself up there. He's feels like he's just slumped a little. There's one of Martin's relatives. Another wolf.
Sat next to one of Ted's relatives by the look of it.
134.
This is not his finest leg. And at the point where it could make it 2-all. At least he can see the funny side, but that's a good recovery from Martin Adams.
I wonder whether he could see the funny side or whether he thought that Rab might call it as a 180 there for him. I'm not sure.
It's close enough. It's close enough.
60.
That might be the slight let off that he needs here, Adams. He needs a big score, because we're either going into a final set or he's going to take it home now.
100.
Well, he's left himself 170, 110 from Ratajski. Adams leaving himself the big stuff.
Ratajski probably just needs to be thinking about whether he's going to leave himself a double, which he has. 36 left, double 18. So it's the big one from Adams. Not quite. A little groan from the crowd there. We were all expecting it.
The crowd sort of went quiet. They were thinking, go on then, we'll have a bit of that.
134.
It wasn't bad in the end either, was it?
36.
Bit of pressure.
Hard to criticise that. So it's double 18 for Ratajski. And this is what he keeps doing. He keeps holding his own throw. It's fabulous. And that was under huge amounts of pressure.
Well, the few non-Wolfie fans have certainly joined the bandwagon of Ratajski, getting involved there, chirping up with a bit of noise in the background. A 140, a solid start to this final set. for Martin Adams, and you can see nothing higher than 18 for any of these legs.
46.
And that's why the averages are where they are. I mean, it's a fantastic dart.
Poor start from Ratajski. Everything's against him here in this final set. Adams goes first in 2 out of the 3, and he didn't start well either.
Well, he'd like to have broken Adams here, because obviously he knows he's got to break him at some point if he's going to win this match. And so he would have been hell-bent on trying to get this one. This is the one that Adams would have the pressure on. Because obviously if Adams wins this leg, then the pressure is sort of like turned straight back on him onto his own throw.
The first 6 starts, Scott, is not that of a man that's going to break him.
125.
A 1-2-5 from Adams. And he's a country mile ahead of Ratajski here on the scoreboard in this opening leg of the deciding set.
85.
If I was playing this leg now,
36.
and I was in Ratajski's boots here, I'd be thinking about the next leg already and written this one off and be having a little throw. Look at this from Adams, double 8.
Yes.
Stunning. Simply stunning. He's laughed, he's growled, he's howled, and he's thrown some tremendous darts. Well, is he... he's huffing and he's puffing. Is he about to blow the house of Ratajski down? He's won the first leg in this deciding set comfortably, and again Ratajski fails to make a ton in his visit, and Adams is looking to punish him straight away with another 180 from Martin Adams. It's 6 as a total here in this very, very important stage of the game.
How timely was that? And is this timely return?
140.
So close.
Hang on, guys, this is supposed to be the nervous leg.
Well, neither of them showing too much nerves. He's left himself a massive door through the middle of it.
60.
Oh, he says.
Ratajski, that's a let-off for him. Oh, that is a let-off for him, and now he's back in. Really think he needs another one of those.
100.
Julie gets it. Fantastic darts.
Left himself 136. Adams straight down the throat though.
100.
Steady ton from Adams.
136.
Great first shot.
It's all right, Rab, I've got it.
Yeah,
I think was the answer there.
He's checking himself, which is not a bad idea.
Martin, you require 161.
Well, this would bring the roof in, surely.
You sport that?
Well, I didn't actually throw the
fair
dart.
point, yeah. You know the commentator's curse exists. It's a real thing.
45.
Yeah, but I'm on both sides of the fence.
40.
Makes it very difficult. You don't know how many of these guys come and speak to me after I've been on here.
Yes, that's
Well, both of them have held their nerves on their throw. Well, yeah, deserves that. Ratajski with a shake of hands with Martin Adams, and Wolfie has got to use every bit of experience to win one final leg to take him through to the next round.
83.
Great third dart.
Huge third dart. Ratajski would have been stood behind him watching every one of those darts thinking he's going to give me a chance here, and then that 60 goes in. It's a big blow.
He needed one as well. However, you can see some people biting their nails. Martin Adams, another big dart there. Trying to follow it in.
100.
Another ton though. Nice and steady.
Martin will be thinking here that I just need a steady Eddie leg, just a 15 darter, and make him do a 12, because he's not going to do that from here, a 12.
81.
Again, the second dart from Ratajski. You heard it thud in. That's as disappointed as he was. Great first dart here this time from Adams. Can he build on that? Can he stretch away? Yes, it's another good one. Ratajski now has all the hard work to do. He loves us, we love him. Impromptu hearts at the ready. Ratajski returning it here.
99.
That 140 was a thud into this dual call board from Adams into Ratajski's heart. If Adams stays straight now, surely we will bring the leg home. He'll stay there.
104.
Well, pressure, what pressure? Been there, seen it, got several t-shirts. And Martin Adams puts himself on 38. With a fair bit of time, Ratajski needs a massive dart here.
95.
Got it.
Martin, you require.
Didn't leave
Never
himself
left
a finish.
Never left the finish. It's double 8 then for the match for Martin Adams, and on he marches to the quarter-finals. What a good polished performance from Adams that really was. That was a really, really tight game, and he never looked in trouble at any point in time in it. That's the sign of a champion for me.
Yeah, I think the impressive thing there is he did lose 2 sets, but not out of his own ability. Ratajski just had some good legs, which won him some sets. Martin Adams didn't do anything wrong. A lot of the times we've seen so far in this competition, people have lost sets because they've just gone off the boil. He didn't go off the boil at any point. His opponent just kept upping his game a little bit. As you say, he is looking like the man that could win this, but there's a few of those knocking around, but Adams will join them tomorrow. Free gifts for the crowd, great darts for you at home and here in Hull. The Wolf wets his whistle.